We work with all three major label groups, a ton of indies, lots of distributors, indie artists, major label artists, in the same, and what's cool is it's accessible to everyone, right? On the same day, like yesterday, Sia posted something to YouTube that we basically created lyric transcriptions and something called word alignment, which is essentially almost like a karaoke style word by word timestamping of a track. So we helped her localize her videos into a ton of languages and had all the alignment and so forth, so she could reach all of her fans locally. So the same day that Sia is launching something like this, we might have an indie artist using our on-demand platform to split their own track so that they can, hopefully land like a sync deal or something like that. But yeah, the uses, I would say the most popular uses on a one-off basis, meaning not used by apps and so forth, but by artists and managers and labels, it would be sync licensing is a real big one. You need to have instrumentals to be able to land a sync, and sync, for your listeners who don't know, is when you're watching film, TV, commercial, that kind of thing. A lot of times the music you're hearing, the acapella is being lowered or is not being used at all because they don't want the acapella to distract from what the actors are saying. So sync licensing is a big one. Creating immersive mixes like the Dolby Atmos format, where you have the sound placed in different perceptual fields. It feels like it's all around you. That's another big use case, right? You need the stems, you need the guitar stem or the drum stem. You need to put them in different places, basically. Remixing, like we had on the current SZA album, one of the songs has an ODB sample from an old VHS tape, and they used AudioShake to get at that sample. Similarly, in the other direction, a very, very famous album that I can't name, the label used AudioShake to actually remove some of the samples that they weren't able to clear before they put it on streaming platforms. So you have it kind of going in both directions, creating samples, but all this is happening in a licensed context, or removing samples that might be problematic to clear.